A bit more knowledge here, like, and following from the Saturn Cube occult symbolism video, right? Just a bit more knowledge is like reinforcing that idea, right? And you see the Box of Delights by John Masefield. It's a very creative name. And again, this is this type of idea based on like the box, containing basically the tea medicine, like the magical box. And allows the owner, give magical powers, fly swiftly, go into the past, experience magical wonders. So again, like this idea of the Box of Delights is referring to the the special box which contains the tea medicine and the means for administering the tea medicine, syringe kit and etc. You know what I mean? So of course to deal with that, it's still belongs in like that oldish period, 1935, where your syringe was the primary means of do you know what I mean? It was the primary means of administering. There you go. Very biblical type of idea, It was the primary means of administering they didn't have, for example, they didn't have the in utero technology at that point. See? So it was all done basically after they were born, you know what I mean? Nowadays you have like an in vitro and in utero type of idea. So basically they can be done even before they're born, Of course, born with the test tubes and all, incubators and all stuff like that. As you can see, the Box of Delights. Very much one, relating to that. Again, relating to that idea. And basically, right, you got to take your pick. Again, right, as I keep pointing out, that I was putting the trans code in with these things, when you read about stuff. But take your pick again, right, is a game show idea where it's about choosing a box, like to pick a box, like to select a box and then open the box, the numbered boxes in that, right? And the sort of audience used to shout out, like open the box or take the money, because they offered the money or a box. And obviously didn't know what was in the box idea. But if you took like the cash price, the audience would shout out, like take the money or take the box. Right? And MM33, the Miles is the soldiers of Christ. Right? And the pick is like a toothpick. So again, it's like a needle, like a coded reference to a needle or pin idea, the sharp point idea. Take your pick, like a pickaxe or a toothpick or something, And all about the box, box idea. So of course the whole audience in that was all the Masonic community, So when they picked someone with the audience and that, they're all with the Masonic community. And again, reads here that relates to the Picts idea, the T-Picts. The sharp little picks, the T-Picts. And again, this is like another hex, but a sort of group of people that supposedly existed and all this. Pictishness. Exotic lost people, so you can see the trans idea, the trans codes put in with these. The tribes idea, you see the T-Rebus. Pict land. Of course, like this sort of picture with the spears, and for the sharp pick idea, sharp points, of course. Like blue skin idea and all that, and like elves and what have you. Of course, completely made up, like just totally fictional. Ancient blue wild men protected Scotland from the Roman Empire. Just totally made up, you see. Or like a coded reference to trances, of course, Picty. They did touch on this subject in one of the videos, which was about like the messengers and the caduceus, right? Because in this war, the cursus publicus postal system, message relay systems of the ancient world, right? And you sort of think, like, why would they establish like like postal systems and all this, right? Because obviously have like royal mail and postal systems, eh? And blue caduceus, blue like the Picts, and blue caduceus postage stamp, right? So you think like, why would they start up an like a postal delivery system, right? It, basically for medical supply, to supply, the teas in that program, right, with the medicine. It's basically the reason for starting up an postal postal delivery service, right? Because obviously they need the tea, people in their staff, see, they need their teas to get the medicine. And that's that way they can run the society, say, on their behalf. Without that network, the society breaks down type of thing. See, so it's like that's why they had to create an postal delivery system and all that. What's this, in a computer system or something? But like the other messengers and all this, like the postal messengers. Of course, the Hermes Mercury. One, boundaries, roads, travellers, speed, cunning, and wit. So, of course, to do with the messenger of the gods idea, getting the tea medicine through to their own staff, the administrative eunuchs. The road between the under and the upper world. So, like, the reference, like, because of the world the teas inhabit and the world that the preferred naturals inhabit, see. Of course, you're gonna have, like, load of air delivery services called Hermes and that, Of course, yeah, it can be used for delivering, of course, yeah, tea medicine, Of course, Royal Mail, yeah. I guess, yeah, specific purpose of this had to be just to deliver the tea medicine. You see, yeah, it says, yeah, traced back to 1516 when Henry VIII established Master of the Posts. Yeah. The ST, of course, the Union and the Crowns, James VI. So he sort of, Henry VIII and obviously James, King James idea. So obviously was set up to deliver trans medicine, that's for sure. And Brian took Brian T. Of course, the red of the the red of the Royal Mail idea is the blood, the blood. All the symbolise the blood, the changing of the blood, changing of the guard of Buckingham Palace, the changing of the blood. And interesting in the post idea, you get a TS up, TS up. That's transgender surgery operation. And get a TS up and then a thin small outline package. Because yes, it's got to be a little bit of a joke, like, because you've seen a picture of the Mercury, Hermes, the statue, and that got a very small little package, micro. And then, of course, the top surgery, So when you get the post idea, of course, pre-op or post, you know what I mean? That's what you're talking about. Post-op, the post-op club, getting the medications. And Melinda Messenger, another MM33, right? The virtual sexuality, super bra girl. Virtual sexuality, you know what I mean? For a boy. Of course, was on there free, obviously now the page free for the third sex idea, And very strange looking when you look back at me, Looks like it, of course, very strange looking. No, like a sort of, masculine doll type of thing, very strange in that. A very type of hard body in that. Long arms. And look at that part. It just looks like a masculine, like a male's waist type of thing. That's a weird, like, the slanting over to the side to make it look a bit more like a type of feminine idea, right? But it's basically a hard male's body type of thing, then. Could even have like a Hermes micro packaged in there, Adrian Poster. Again, it was very popular like a certain time in that in Britain on all TV shows and what have you. And you had Mr. Postman, which was like famous song by the Carpenters. But you have a lot more ideas about it now, a lot of things to do with it. Obviously this Postman idea is all about waiting for the tea package to come in the mail, right? And that's about it. Just still going on now, like what this postman idea, loads of postman stuff. Plus you had that Kevin Costner's movie, about the postman. So it's all like metaphors for the tea stuff coming through the post. You know what I mean? The tea medicines delivered through the post.